Welcome to Missouri.
Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing all right. Coming back at you with another inspection video. Wasn't really sure what to do on this one. We've already got some hail videos, we've got some wind videos, we've got some stuff where we talk about like created damage. So I thought, it's raining this morning. They just deployed us way back up here in Minneapolis, St. Paul area. They've had a tremendous amount of storms this year, so I expect to find tons of damage. So why not do a video where we can put to the test if you can identify hail damage when it's wet? Because this is a common thing I hear. Well, it's wet, so you can't see the hail damage. My hypothesis is that is not true. I think if we have legitimate hail damage, we're gonna be able to see it no matter how wet it is or damp. So hit that subscribe button, go ahead and give us a like, and hang out with us for a little bit, and we're gonna show you if this is true or not. We'll see you on the first inspection. Okay, on our first one here, we are in a nice, neat little riverside town called Hudson, Wisconsin, just over the border from St. Paul. Our roof has some moisture on it still, starting to dry out. The back still got some moisture on it, but even with it kind of misting right now, you can still see some of this is really just moisture that hasn't evaporated yet, but we can still see hits to the shingles here. Got it in between the shingles. Some of them are a little bigger than the other ones. Okay. High profile, hip and ridge, so we're not seeing a ton of spots there, but all of our valley metals got dents all in it. These guys have got some metal, kind of like some mid-grade metal, like aluminum gutter guards that are totally dented up. This stuff was right at, I think I said it's right at baseball size. So we get over here, and this is half algae covered, half water moisture. It's drying up a little bit, but you can still see this stuff was big enough, it was hard enough. We can actually see some matting in here. This is a pretty good size hit. I mean, you guys tell me. I mean, this is definitely wet, but you know, the algae, you can definitely see there's plenty of damage on this slope here. This one's dried out a little bit. See that? Granules are a little loose there. Notice how it doesn't look like some of that other junk you may have seen on some roofs where people kind of rub their finger. None of that going on here, that's for sure. So on our first example, I think we can say, yeah, definitely tell if there's hail damage, even though it's wet here. Real quick to the point on this one, we're gonna have a ton of these, so we'll see how many we can fit in, but we got to go to the next one because we're running late. So this one's a yes. Okay, we're about 7 blocks over, same town. Checking out another one here. Again, we're looking at some powder coated mesh screens here. Zoom in and you see you've got dents all down through there. Another good angle this way. Haven't even got up on the roof on this one yet, so this one's starting to dry out too, though. As good of a plan as I had, I might have been about an hour behind. So this must be from somebody who was previously up here. Let's see what they're circling. Yep, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Uh-huh. Somebody knows what they're looking for. Let's flip this up. I've got a bump right there, so coming over to the other slope. See what he's got circled here. Look, it's a bit bigger. Supposedly baseball size fell here, so this is about a 2 1/4 inch hit here. 1 1/4, 1 1/2, something like that. Interesting that these don't like to have any damage on them. How did they get missed? They are metal. Yep, spatter mark here. You see that? impact. And there's where the hailstone exploded and kind of cleaned off some debris there. There's another spatter mark. Oh, here's some nice hip and ridge. See, on a regular standard cap, that other one, you know, was basically it's the high ridge, high profile hip and ridge shingle. Almost looks like two shingles combined. Makes it stand out better. It's a better shingle. But you know, here when we have just a standard grade, I mean, we've got hit after hit after hit after hit. They just keep on coming. Okay, quick and easy one. We're done here. I don't know that we're gonna find any more wet ones today, so maybe we have to try this again. Or we can just keep going and showing y'all damage. We'll figure something out. All right, see you later, Hudson. Headed back over to Minnesota now. Let's see what we find over there. Okay, nothing to talk about on this inspection as far as damage or anything you need to know. But what is really cool is there's this tree right here. And I think we can climb down the tree to get off the roof. Let's go for it. Check this out. Isn't that cool? It's like playing a video game or something. I'm an idiot. Okay, we got a good one on tap today. It is raining. It's actually thundering in the background. I think it's going away from us, so I'm not really worried about it. And it's not raining too hard, but I'm hoping we can see some hail with it being wet. To start off with, we just completed our ground inspection. We do have pretty much all the downspouts have something on them, a dent here. And then of course, they've got these really long parts that stick out from that bottom elbow. You can see you got some damage there. And also caught my eyes, there's several dents all down this siding. And it's interesting because this feels like it's vinyl. It does not feel like it's metal whatsoever, but it is metal. And metal, of course, will dent. We're going up the ladder now. It is raining a little harder, and that's fine. It'll make my challenge a little bit more difficult, but let's see if we can find some hail up here during the rain. Yes, I'm wearing the Vietnamese hat. I mean, when in Vietnam. Okay, so possible hit here. Let's see if I can, oh, for sure a hit here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, so why is everybody making this big fuss that you can't see hail damage if it's wet? I mean, it's just pouring, everything is soaked. And we can easily find 1, 2, 3. Now, some might say this is actually one shingle, so those 2 hits aren't going to count. That's fine. Let's keep going. That one looks like something. We got one on the corner here, or the edge. Hope I don't get electrocuted. I mean, there's some damage up here. This is just the front slope, which that's going to face south. So now we're on the north side. I mean, we've got some spatter marks here. Probably, this side probably would be a little difficult to find real good hits, but I mean, we can at least tell a good story that we've got damage on the ground, we've got damage on that slope, there's algae, so we've got some spatter on this slope. I'm calling that some damage. This is now the east facing slope. What else we got around here? Maybe if this shingle were a different color, might be a little bit more difficult, but look here. Tell you what looks really good when it's wet are any accessories that are metal. I think I just saw a dent right here. Yep, we got a dent in our skylight. What about our box vents? I see some spatter in here, but there's a dent in there. So, I mean, I don't have any problem calling hail on some of these roofs that if there's actually hail damage. You know, your blisters might not look good when it's wet, but hey, that ain't damage. So we're going to continue getting wet, finish this inspection, and try again. All right, so how about we get done just in time to actually get hailed on in our inspection. Nothing big, it's only marble size, but yeah, maybe I reach out and catch some. Oh man, I'm getting soaked. I'm getting soaked. Well, that's interesting. I'm glad we got off while we did, because small hill, big hill, I ain't trying to get hit by nothing, because that's ice and it hurts. But it is cool that we actually got it on camera here. Tell you what, I'm really getting tired of being soaking wet. That last one, we got drenched on that claim. You couldn't see it, but all the water was running off of my rain hat onto my back. Maybe I shouldn't try to do videos of rain stuff if I don't like getting rained on. So this isn't necessarily a wet shingle. Of course it's about to be, but it's a white color. You don't see this very often. I mean, they're around, but on this left slope, we have some very good hits that are right in between the shingles. You know, this randomly falls right in between each tab. You get these where the tips of them are kind of crushed and broken. See how that's just, see that? All right, and it actually did it on this one here too. Same tab, just both each side of them. Here's some that are actually more in the middle of each tab, and then you've got another one here. They also hit on the tips. So we have to look for both in the middle of the tab, the edge of the tab. There's another real good one in between them. All right, I think we're gonna end the video here. We pretty much got everything that we need for this one. Okay, we're probably gonna stop the video here. We are on another inspection, but this one is not even hail related. We got a tree limb up here that fell on the back of this gentleman's house. Just did a little bit of damage here to the shingles. This is actually the first time it's rained since the first couple days that we got all the other inspections that you just saw. So glad we did it then, because we would have had no content otherwise. But thanks you guys for hanging out with us. Definitely comment below. Definitely give us a like. You better give us a subscription. We appreciate hanging out with you guys, showing you some stuff that maybe isn't available to you immediately, you know, wherever you're working locally. And so we definitely appreciate the support. And we'll see you all around. Thanks for hanging out with us. Take care.